This is a floating display screen from a company called Divoom, which I agreed to review based on the fact that their marketing made this thing look super sick for gaming and desk setups like mine. But is it really worth buying? Well, let's get the claims out of the way first. According to Divoom, this is a Wi-Fi digital photo frame and floating smart desk display with a transparent IPS screen that creates 3D-like visual depth. You can also upload over 700,000 images or 6,000 minutes of video, though I'm sure that depends on the quality of the video and photos. It also connects to your phone through a free app, which is interesting and can display a bunch of different clock faces, timers, pixel art, calendars, and Bitcoin amounts, which on their website, it shows someone having $109,596 in Bitcoin. Wouldn't that be nice to display? And it also does some other stuff. I can't wait to turn this on, so let's see what it actually does and let's get into it. Okay, so I am super excited because I have not even plugged this in yet. I'm gonna be seeing it for the first time alongside you, and oh, here we go. Right here on the back is where you're going to plug it in. Oh, it's got like movie-like sound. Hold on, I might have to add a second mic on here. All right, so before we even choose a language, I did want to show you around this because it's got some really cool buttons. You can see it's super bright on the back side. That will always be facing away from you though. But here on the side, you've got this really cool LED light. It says Divoom down the side. It says the name of it, which is actually Times Frame. And then on the other side, you've got kind of like an industrial feel a little bit, industrial tech. You've got this little handle right here. You've also got these two buttons, which also act as knobs. You've got a back button, and then right here is the settings button. And then if you go to the top and a little bit here on the side, that's where the speakers are coming out. Didn't even realize this thing had speakers. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm assuming we're gonna have to download the app here in a second, but let's go ahead and go along with the setup that the screen shows us. All right, so this knob right here is to go through all of the different choices. I'm guessing this button is going to be able to choose it. Yep. All right, and then use the app to connect. So we officially have the Times Frame from Divoom working. It already looks great. Like the screen itself looks really cool. I think I should be able to adjust the brightness with this button. And looking at the app, it looks like we can choose different faces. I'm just gonna choose a random one for right now just to see if it works. There are a ton of different choices. Let's choose the pixel group one. Okay, and it immediately popped up. Awesome. All right, so let's look at the app and see what all we can do. So first of all, on the bottom tab, you've got device. It looks like I can change the RGB. There is a bunch of customizations. Let's see what this is actually changing. So you can filter through a bunch of different lighting modes. Oh, I really like the cloud one. Okay, we're gonna keep that one. And then of course you can adjust, ambient light brightness, screen brightness, all of that. Dude, this thing looks so sick. So on the device page, outside of that, you've got a support center, device settings, then you've got the device functions. So this is really where I guess the meat of this app really is, and the meat of this device, I guess. You've got the photo album, which you can add photos. I am not a huge fan of AI art, so I don't really want that on here. But I do want to add my own photos. So if I go into all photos and I click add photo, I can add a photo from my own device. Or I guess I can add a video. So let's add a random photo that I took the other day while out skating. Okay, write a title for all the photos. Looking down stair set in San Marcos. So it looks like intelligently expand all photos. I do want to do that. There we go, just so it fills the screen. Send photo. Okay, and it's sending it right now. Before moving on, let's test out a video really quick, because that way we can also test out how good the speakers sound. All right, it's sending the video over, so let's see how it shows up. Looks like it's transferred. All right, so then I just went over to photos. Let's press play. Oh, the sound sounds great, and the video is really good. Okay. Pleasantly surprised. This is amazing. So diving back into the clock face settings, you've got so many things that you can change. You've also got the video volume, the photo transition speed. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit because I don't want it to filter too fast. So I'm not gonna go through every single one of these, but as you can see, there are a ton of different options for how you can display your photos and your videos. Design is something where you can actually draw yourself. You can also use AI. Again, I don't wanna use that. I wanna draw something myself. Let me get the pen out. Oh, look, I'm gonna just draw a really dumb face. This is gonna be really bad. Yeah, let's give it a big top hat like that. There we go, give it some stripes. Why not? A snake body? Give him a little like rattler on the end. There you go, he's a little rattlesnake guy. And then you can change the colors. We can give him like green ears. And then there's just a bunch of different options of what you can do. You can add text if you want to. I'm gonna name him Weirdo McGee. Awesome, we're just gonna be done with this part of it because it looks like there are a bunch more options that you can explore when you get your own. Exit drawing board, okay. That is so cool. Okay, I really, really like that. If you got a stylus pen, this would be even better. Outside of that, again, there's AI drawing. We're skipping over that. Danmaku interaction. I don't know what that is. Send interactive Danmaku and interactive emojis supporting multi-person remote interaction. Oh, okay, interesting. So I'm gonna do, hey, how's it going with a Santa face? Send text. Oh, how's it going? Okay, cool. So it showed up here for someone that is on like near the screen and I've got the phone. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so you can hit the paw print and it'll show whatever emoji pop up all over the screen. That's so random. I like that. All right, so cool. So you can just set a Pomodoro timer. Okay, we can do prompt animations. Oh my God, this is so in depth. We'll put this Olympics prompt animation, and then let's press start and see what happens. So we got a countdown and boom. The Pomodoro timer is popping up, and I guess this thing is still going. I probably should have turned that off. Moving on, we've also got Google Calendar. I guess it can connect to my Google account. You've also got a Microsoft Calendar, you've got timer switch. Then there's also a planner. This is something I'm very excited about because I've always wanted a planner on my desk. As you can see, you can add new planner folders, you know, from entertainment to daily to whatever you want, and you can add a bunch, as many as you need. You've also got something called scoreboard, which, okay, this is awesome. So then you can just add from right here from your phone points. That is so cool. I can see so many uses for this. And then moving on, you've also got an alarm. If you want to put this near your bed, or if you sleep in your office or near where your computer desk is. And then there is a more button. Of course there's more. And that's just the first page of this app. You've also got the faces, or like I showed you, you could choose it on there as well. You've also got the community. So this is all the people that use this pixel art app and create their own pixel art. There is like expert, which I guess is like professionally made ones from people with a lot of followers. Dang, I didn't realize there was so many people on this app. And then of course you've got entire albums that you can check out. Wow, there is a huge community on here. Okay, I had no idea. Let me know down in the comments if you're actually a part of this community because I didn't realize how big it was. There are a bunch of group chats that you can join apparently. This is reminding me of early 2000s internet. But you can of course chat with other people. Maybe if you need help with this or help with anything else, you can jump onto here. And then lastly, you've got your profile, which there is obviously things that you can earn. I've never used this before, but it shows you how many likes, how many friends you have. You can show your local gallery, things that you've created. Hopefully other people can't see what I created because it's terrible. And then you've got favorites, and then you've also got playlists. If you create a new playlist, which I'm sure you can add pixel art to and all that kind of stuff. Wow, this app is a lot. Well, lastly, outside of the app, I did want to show you this settings button, which is right here on the side. You press this and there's just more things that you can control from this. So press that and then press this little knob on the side and you're gonna be able to go through your album management, your device settings, your Pomodoro timer, your clock faces, alarm, utilities. There's just so much that you can do with this thing. I feel like I'm only covering the bare minimum right now. All right, so final thoughts on the Divoom times frame. For a while now, I've been wanting something like this to put on my desk or somewhere in my room where I can have my planner and I can just kind of check stuff off as I go, as well as like a calendar. I also think it's pretty cool that it shows photos and videos. I've of course got this behind me that I always have in all of my videos. It's just kind of a background to show you what YouTube channel you're on, which is Eric's Tech World. I think I'm gonna probably use this for the same purpose, put it somewhere on the shelf so it shows up in the background for videos, maybe do some sort of cool artwork for Eric's Tech World, or maybe just show a slideshow of robots, or maybe I'll just upload a bunch of really cool videos and when I'm not recording, have those playing in the background with maybe the sound down. I will say the only thing that I dislike about this is the AI art that comes inside of it, but that's pretty much in any electronic that you buy now. Everybody's trying to put AI in stuff. Personally, I'm not a big fan of AI art, so I'm probably gonna delete all of this out. It makes it super easy to do so, so after this video, I'm gonna delete all that out. But I do like that you are able to create your own art where you can draw. It would have been a lot better if I would have had a stylus. It was really bad. I had to use my finger, and I'm just terrible at art in general. But I really like the idea of being able to create my own stuff that then I can display on the screen. I feel like this would be good for anybody out there that has a kid, or you're an adult like me and you just want to draw on something and you want it to show up. The messaging part of it is also pretty cool. You can send messages if this is around, like say in a living room and your significant other or somebody in your family is out there and you're off doing whatever in the world, you can send a text to it and it'll pop up. Also, it has those emojis that pop up. I just think there's so many cool things that you can do with this that I think that I didn't even touch on probably 90% of it in this video. I may make a follow-up video to this in the future, maybe as just a YouTube short just to give you an update on it. But I just want to give a huge shout out to Divoom for sending me this and letting me give my honest opinion on it. If you would like to pick up your very own Divoom, I will leave a link down in the description below. Now that is an affiliate link, so just keep that in mind. That helps out the channel if you do buy from there though. But yeah, if you think it's right for you, maybe you should go get it. And with that, I'm gonna throw a video right up here of something the YouTube algorithm thinks that you might enjoy. I'm Eric, this is Eric's Tech World, where tech and adventure meet, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, nerds.